Sorry about that. I didn't realize you couldn't hear me. Hi, Unique Star. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry. I forgot to turn the mics on. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the show.
Well, I suppose it's probably for the best that you forgot to turn the mics on because we were kind of talking about something.
Yeah, we were talking about some interesting stuff. If you
This
haven't
is
been here
also
before,
happening on Twitch.
It
This
is.
is also happening on Twitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Twitch can hear us.
Yeah, Twitch can hear us unless I
Interesting.
turn the mics off. So, yes, everything that we talk about in the Discord call can be heard on Twitch, on the Twitch live stream.
Interesting.
Yes. I apologize. I thought you knew that.
No, I figured. I just didn't think it mattered if I knew or not. Don't worry, I'm not against it.
Well, and see, that's the thing. That if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, it's kind of one of those things. Well, we should probably have these conversations later, or depending on the particular topic of conversation, if it's something we really got to talk about, then I'll just turn the mics off. But either way,
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Yay! Hello. Thank you for joining.
Yay for reasonable comfort levels.
Yes, yay for reasonable comfort levels.
Every Tumblr post.
I am doing good. How are you doing?
1,600 notes. Oh my god.
1,600 notes. Oh, it's that one where you're like, why does the dumb stuff I post get so much more?
Dude, I've never
because
had a
it
post
catches
get this many
attention.
notes.
Right?
I've never had any post ever get this many notes, and it just keeps going up. And literally all it says is watching and dreaming, more like crying and screaming.
I know, yeah. Well, I mean, it makes me think of the one little comic thing that I did after I Like Musicians that I almost didn't do. Like, not because I forgot to do it, first of all, and then I was like, whatever, and then I'm like, you know what, no, I'm going to do it. I am doing all right. We're having an okay time, Star. We're having an okay time today. We were talking about some randomness that you don't have to worry about. And talking AUs and talking canons and so on and so forth. As you can see, mostly about Owl House. Right now I'm working on penciling in, or markering in, whatever you want to call it, Mason from the Owl House in this AU, which is essentially mobsters versus the cops and all that good stuff. So yeah.
I just remembered that one of my friends in another server, they drew this mini comic. I can't really share it because I need permission.
Mm-hmm.
But they drew this
Gonna
where Luz is having trouble sleeping, and Rain is like, "Hey, you mind if I try something?" And they play their violin to help Luz sleep.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's just so wholesome.
Yeah.
There is a clip, by the way, of Rain's voice singing "You'll Be in My Heart."
Huge.
Really?
There's a little clip of Avi Roque singing "You'll Be in My Heart," but they only did it for like 10 minutes because, just like their character, they get nervous easily.
Yeah.
They're like, "Don't ask me to do it."
That actually makes me think now if that was given specifically to Rain for that reason.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I actually have a signed print.
I
have a signed print by Avi Roque.
Sweet.
It's framed.
The day has been pretty good. Kind of slow and kind of just taking care of some business. That's how our day's been. Well, my day's been. Other people are working. I woke up like a zombie today, so that was fun.
And Bamboo.
I didn't realize how dark Mason was. I didn't realize how dark his complexion was. I
just realized how huge his fucking shoulders are going to be.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy. Like,
he's a big guy to start with, and then they oversized the shoulder pads.
I know, yeah. He's gonna
on all their shit,
and
so he's gonna have such long. Like the end of his coat is gonna be so fucking long.
I know.
And his shoulders are gonna be so wide. He's going to look like a goddamn barrel.
Sorry. And plus, he's going to have an overcoat hanging off his shoulders like Darius and Adrian. So, oh man.
be in his armpits.
He's just gonna be a big old guy. Because there's men who look like this where they straight up are just this broad, right? And
No, you're absolutely correct. You're 100% right. No, I'm just sitting here looking at this going, oh my god, I can just imagine clothes. Mason has huge shoulders. And so they're going to have cut his sleeves. He's probably going to have cut his sleeves significantly larger. And there's a chance that if he bought his clothes off the rack, he has to buy clothes that are bigger than him, and look at how fucking huge he is.
Right. Of course, he may have some of those, but he's the Godfather, you know. So
yeah. So he probably luckily he probably has cut to him specific clothes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if he's going with what is the current fashion trend, he is going to the idea is that you're supposed to square your shoulders, which means with how wide his shoulder muscles are, how big his deltoids are, he's going to have 2 inches of extra fucking padding out the side of his shoulder to try and square his fucking shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to have that extra. He's going to have the shoulder padding in this fucking coat is going to be insane,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to look like a mini fridge. It's going to look like a short, squat refrigerator. Is going to be the most refrigerated looking creature that I've ever fucking seen. And then his fucking pants are going to be up in his goddamn rib cage because he's short in the body, because he's a short person, and his waist is really high, and so it's gonna look like he's got this 6 inches of shirt and then pants for ages. Big fucking pants. Because of course he's not small in the legs either, so he's gonna have to have fairly sizable fucking pant legs. And I mean, I don't know how much booty he's got. If he's got any amount of booty, he's gonna have fucking pleats in the back of his goddamn pants, so they fit him the way that they would back then. And they're gonna be humongous. It's gonna be like putting hammer pants on a goddamn refrigerator. It's going to look like a goddamn clown.
Listen.
And he's got current sensibilities, but he's gonna look like really fucking intimidating to them.
You're
He's
kidding.
just like a solid piece of meat. Oh god, he's gonna be nearly to his knees.
My ribs hurt.
Oh my god.
She's like Mason be looking like the soldiers from Alice in Wonderland. All squared.
Actual accurate.
Oh god, my ribs. That hurt my ribs. You broke my ribs.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I have to go because I just clocked in, but thank you for that lovely note to end on.
Have a good day at work.
I'm gonna try my best.
Please don't die.
I'm gonna try.
You need your business.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye. Oh god. Oh, I'm not kidding. That actually hurt my ribs.
I'm so sorry that I hurt you, but I saw the fucking shoulder pads that you said earlier, and suddenly my brain goes, he's not gonna have normal.
He's not gonna look normal at all. This
he's
man is gonna look some things.
Look like he's as wide as he is tall. He is going to be a cube.
Cube? Yeah, okay. Alright, I can do this. I will attempt to make Mason look like the intimidating mafia boss godfather man that he is supposed to be in this AU.
what's terrible is, according to modern sensibilities, at the time, he would have looked ridiculously intimidating. He would have looked huge. He would have looked immense and terrifying. He's got no fucking neck. He's got fucking shoulders for days. He looks like a goddamn square. He's terrifying. And then to us, he just looks like a little fucking cube boy. Somebody put a goddamn coat on a refrigerator. Aren't you adorable? Where's your neck? You lost it, didn't you? Did you lose it in the bed, honey? His coat's nearly gonna come down to his fucking knees.
Oh, God.
Even if it only comes halfway down his thighs, it's still gonna look like it comes down his
I know.
His waist is so fucking high. And his knees are so, like he's so short. It's going to look so insane. But it's completely accurate. Yeah. You can just, like, see it in my brain.
I'm the one thing I'm really, because I want him to keep his mustache and beard. I mean, it's going to be more trimmed, though. He's not going to have, like, the huge beard, like the huge, like, dwarven beard that he kind of has got sporting in the show. But I'm trying to figure out, would he curl? Would he curl the ends? I don't think he would curl the ends. I don't think Mason particularly would curl the ends of his beard. But can you imagine that on top of everything? No, please don't. Because I value your life, and I have a feeling you're going to implode if you try to actually imagine that. I realize I just sort of hinted at it when I did the thing there, but just don't do it. You're good. You got this.
Okay, so 1950s. Apparently, the goatee was in.
Damn. I mean, it's not like he's not gonna rock that. It's Mason we're talking about, bruh.
And see, here's the problem. Like, I am going to scroll up to what sort of this is not a helpful website. Thank you.
Yeah. Did we help you? No.
Beards coming. Bears were born infrequently in counterculture movements. The goatees start. So counterculture goatees. In fact, by the 1950s, beards were being worn exceptionally few men, but in the 1960s they came back around. So most likely in the 1950s, God, mustaches. Let's see here. Where's the mustache guide?
Ched from Centaur World. Send me a pic. I don't remember which one that is. I was literally about to start blabbering about something that is extraordinarily inappropriate for a stream. For a Twitch stream, anyway. How did I never see that? That's not the giraffe guy, is it? Who is that? What face is that? I don't remember that face. What bird?
So
I have no memory of this.
So remember, excuse me for interrupting.
Sorry.
But remember the characters watching the show
Oh.
AU that I linked a long time ago?
Say a little bit more.
I'd Be Your Memory. Huh?
Say a little bit more about it, because my brain is not catching that memory.
I'd Be Your Memory.
Well, go on about it anyway, because I probably am not going to remember right this minute.
The main point is that it's an AU where the characters watch their own show, and it was the one AU that I actually liked. Apparently, the author just updated it again, saying it was a terms of service violation.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, what? People have been making those kinds of fakes for a long time. How is that in terms of...
What show were they watching?
The Owl House.
So the character's watching their own show, right?
Yes.
And...
Maybe it's because the author literally copied the whole script.
That's
But
ridiculous.
it shouldn't matter.
That's so fucking annoying.
Not like they weren't doing anything.
I mean, it's Disney.
Yeah, but AO3 is different.
Here's the thing. If Disney is able to get to you personally, okay, then that's a whole nother thing. Now, to be fair, like, it depends on how they do it. If they like sent a letter to them, to whoever the writer is, like to their address, like to their home address or something, like that's a whole nother realm right there. I feel like if it's something they posted on AO3, though, even if that's what happened, they should be able to contact the AO3 writers and say, hey, I've received a cease and desist at my home address. You know, and this is a fic that I've posted here on AO3. Can you please help me? I feel like he should still be able to they should still be able to do that. But fact of the matter is, you know, when they, because that's the real danger, really, when it comes to being in a fandom, especially a fandom that is based off anything Disney, because Disney wants to take ownership of literally everything. So Disney and Marvel, like, both of them are just like the fucking worst. Like, because there's a guy who naturally looks like Tom Hiddleston Loki. That, like, he's not trying to look like Loki, that's just literally his appearance. And he was either pretending to be a mermaid or joking about being a mermaid, and he was in a fountain somewhere, and he received a cease and desist letter from Marvel for trying to cosplay their version of Loki. And he's like, first of all, I wasn't. Second of all, I literally just look like this, guys. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, get plastic surgery? And so, like, but the point is, that's the only problem with being in an established fandom from, like, a big, like, you know, place like this, is they will come after you. They will, like, if they have a mind to, if they get to it, they will try to come after you. And as a person, it is really hard to fight that. That's why, like you said, that's why places like AO3 exist. And so it's one of those things where, for safety's sake, like for the sake of, you know, this person's wallet, it might be easier for them to go ahead and take their fic down. But if they really had a mind to fight it, and if they put it on AO3, then what they need to do is contact AO3 and say, hey, you know, they've come after me personally, and I need help now. Like, that's what AO3 is for, basically. That's what the lawyer team exists for. That's why we donate to them, you know, the whole shebang. But that's the real issue, really, with copyright laws and stuff, and us doing the kinds of things that we do, is that they can technically come after you, but that's what the legal teams, that's what a good legal team is for. And you know, what the laws are that AO3's team, like, really works hard to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really sucky, though. Like, it's really shitty. And you're right, it's probably because they copied the whole script. And they may not
but they weren't doing it.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's odd that there wasn't... It's not the only Owl House characters watching the show fanfic out there.
No, but that's probably what really got them, was the script copying part. And
probably.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I don't think that, like, in my personal opinion, legal team at Disney, that shouldn't be an issue, because it's not like we don't fucking know what happens in the show. Like, to be fair, I just wrote a fic where I listened to the dialogue of Rain and Ida, and I wrote down verbatim in the fic what the dialogue for Rain and Ida is. It's for the zine. You'll see it here before too long. Anyone can go and watch a show and basically transcribe what happens in the show and the dialogue in the show and what the characters are doing in the show. Bam, bada bing, you got a script. You know what I mean? So it really shouldn't be a problem, but they take real issue with stuff like that. Like, they're really, like, possessive over that kind of stuff in particular.
It's crappy.
Yes, it very much is. Absolutely.
What sucks is that I wrote a fic where I just transcribed some dialogue. It wasn't a watching the show AU, but it was just language and a warden from Ida's POV.
Yeah.
And I just copied down some of her lines.
Ex-
So I hope that fic doesn't get touched.
I mean, exactly. Exactly. And that's why I haven't really like been super loud and vocal about it, but that's why I personally feel like really everyone who can, regardless of what they want to write, okay? Everyone who can write and wants to write really ought to do it on AO3 and really needs to support AO3 because that is what their legal team is for, is fighting for our right to do this. Because again, you know, we're not, you know, it's just one of those things where, like, kind of like you said, they're not doing anything really. The fact of the matter is that's fan fiction is just expressing your ideas, you know, expressing. Sometimes it's venting about things. Some people write fan fiction, either, you know, original fiction or fan fiction, as a way to sort of work through some like mental stuff that they might be going through, you know. Some people are also using it as a way to just you know, vent out frustrations. Sometimes people truly are just doing it for entertainment value and they just want to entertain themselves and or friends, and or strangers on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's one of these things where fan fiction is just a realm of expression, and there's really no good sense or use in locking that down so angrily. And like even me with like the shit that, you know, we've talked about before with that other stuff, my only issue, like, yeah, I was angry about it at first because, you know, those kinds of things are natural reactions, but, you know, in the end, I walked myself back, and I still do, and I still will every single time. I will stand by the right that you have the right to write whatever the fuck you want. You know, whether it's in anybody else's taste or not, whether anyone else wants to read it or not, is not that other person's prerogative. You write whatever you want to write, and if other people like it, then they like it. If they don't, they can keep scrolling. It's that simple. But in the end, my only issue, really, my only real and valid issue, was that I wasn't credited for the thing that I created. And see, that's the thing when it comes to fan fiction. These are established creations, established fandoms. You can go to the source material and see what the source material is. This is why, like with a lot of Japanese things, particularly manga and anime, they actually don't have copyright laws like we do, because they literally see it as free advertising. Because anyone who sees a doujin or whatever can go and you know, look at the original at that point. They got the title of the original right there in the name of the doujin. So it's like, it's one of those things where if anything, it helps. It spreads the idea. And the funny thing is that happened in my case too. I put a comment on there saying, hey, I did this, and guess who got a lot more activity after that? So, like, it's one of those things, even something that you might consider bad publicity is still publicity. So it really works in their favor for people to share information and to express their creativity this way. And on another note, literally everything Disney does is fan fiction. Literally, they are taking stories. Okay, maybe not literally. The Owl House technically came from... In a way, you could say the Owl House is fan fiction because it's so far removed from the original idea of the creator. She made a fan fiction of her own fiction for their sake. You know what I mean? So, like, but going back to, like, Disney movies and stuff, that's all taken from other stories that have existed throughout time. So really, they're doing the same thing that they're trying to sue other people for. And then they're saying, well, only we can do it. Excuse you. You big corporation moneymakers are not the only people who have the right to play with information and stories. Thank you very much. It's literally a human right. You can go sawed off. Now,
that is actually very specifically a emperors versus pirates situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have money and influence, they can exert that influence over top of the fact that they are doing the same thing, but oh, but we're only doing it with things that you're allowed to do that with. These are our intellectual properties now because we have changed them significantly enough that they are ours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you know, enjoy me changing your shit. Imagine me blorboing so hard, you know, deal with me blorboing so hard that I've essentially OC'd your shit. So fuck
Yes.
off.
By the way, Donna, I see what you just did there. I see what you did there. Lynn, you need to go into Talking Art and look at that.
Okay, I will. I was just.
I'm gonna leave this right here so you can see it after you see what she wrote.
Hold on. Let me go look. Let me go look. Please stop. Please don't. Please don't face scrape the fucking thing. Yes, please do grab egg. Marius and Mason look like dead eyes. Sorry, that's. A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
I mean,
little bit. I mean.
So remember that thing that I've been talking to you about? That I talked with you about last night? Guess who kind of looks like the second party there? When you think really hard about it. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I gotta mute.
Bad look on his face.
Who?
Devin.
He looks sad because you picked him up and moved him from where he wanted to be, which was snuggling the fucking microphone.
Like
No, he doesn't always. Sometimes he looks angry.
Okay, I gotta do a BRB.
Okay. And so I
We're back.
heard different stories.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's even better, military.
Oh yeah.
Because you can get some reckless bubs over there. I can fly it! Bam! Okay.
Fly it. It was like he could not fly.
I think there was this guy who's a comedian that I watch.
Like he gave it a try, but now his spleen is ruptured.
It's pretty political content usually. And I think at some point he had a joke about people who join the military. What he would do is he would ask anyone if
I remember this one.
if they're poor or if they're dumb. And if you answered anything but dumb, you were truly dumb. And if you said dumb, you had realized what you had like kind of fucked up with, kind of. And he mentioned that if someone looks you dead in the eyes and they say because God bless the USA, they're dumb.
They're dumb.
Or like because I love this country.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like there's a lot of like having friends who are in the military. There's a whole bunch of like once you're out, you kind of like recognize exactly how damaging what you did was to yourself.
Oh my god.
And
That's what I did was to myself.
I'm hurting my brain right now, Lynn. Like,
okay.
because this is really where it should be.
I know.
I want to move it up, but I'm like, but
You can't. That's where.
and the funny thing is, I have all these tall people who have it a lot higher than it should be because they're so fucking tall. Like, you know, like Bump being 6'1" and Faust being 6'7" and shit. Like, they all have it up higher than they would ordinarily have it because they're so tall.
Probably too high.
Bumps is definitely too high, and sorry, Faust is absolutely too high. Bumps is honestly a little too high. Like, he needs that down at like another couple inches to be quote proper, but Bump also doesn't give a shit. And Faust is like
the thing is,
also doesn't give a shit.
Absolutely believe wholeheartedly that the reason Bumps is short like that is because his is less tailored than everybody else.
Oh, absolutely. He just basically got it off the rack and he doesn't care.
Off the rack.
Yeah.
And he bought whatever size fit him. Width-wise, didn't care how short it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so with him being tall but not being unreasonably sized, he was able to buy off the rack. Faust decided he wanted a different style and went for a different style, went for what is currently the kind of in the 1950s, it would have been actually like
They would have looked at him weird.
indie, but it would have been like kind of like the avant-garde sort of tailoring. His being tailored closer to his actual form is a very kind of almost avant-garde sort of tailoring. He's got his coat is short on purpose, whereas Bump is over there like, I give no fucks about what fashion is. This one fits me in the shoulders. It doesn't restrict my arms. Fuck it, that's what I'm fucking wearing.
Exactly.
And then you go over to fucking Mason over there, who very obviously would have to actually, like, he is another very, very wide man. And so, honestly, that may have been he probably had that tailored, and that is the fashionable length for a man's jacket if you count from the width of it, from the length of it according to the buttons and all that stuff. That is the fashionable length. That's where it belongs. According to the time. He looks like
I know we laughed our asses off like the very first time we started this, but this is just even better.
I knew it was gonna be great. I knew it was going to be fucking insane. He's got no goddamn neck. He's got shoulders that go a good 3-4 inches out past his shoulder pads go 3-4 inches past his actual shoulder because the bone is so far in on all that meat, and so he's got to have the padding, and then he's got a coat over top of that. So that one's got to have even more padding so that he can still be square. And it's just like he looks fucking ridiculous. Modern eyes. Only to modern eyes. He would look absolutely fucking dashing and intimidating in the 1950s. People in the 1950s would look at him and be like, oh
my. Yeah.
That's a very serious man. That man has enough money to
ruin your life.
To ruin your life.
Child, that's not inaccurate. Thank you.
That is absolutely accurate. Thank you so much for that input.
There's this guy who had like I forgot how much it like equated to today, but he could crash economies pretty routinely.
Oh, you're talking about the African king, right?
Yeah. And he just had a shit ton of money, and he could just spend it anywhere and ruin the economy.
Ruin lives.
Like he would just like drop off gold, like it was nothing, and then
don't forget his pant legs need to be big, honey.
Let's just leave me alone for a second, okay?
His money was now kind of just worthless.
I'm just sitting here like, would he wear the kind that Faust has, or would he wear the kind that Bump has? And honestly, he would probably wear the kind that Faust has. Just saying.
He would be wearing... he has very thick thighs to begin with. That drawing you have there is his actual natural thighs. So he's not going to go for something that is going to bunch across his legs.
I know.
He is going to go for the bigger, poofier pants.
He's going to go for the bigger, poofier pants like Faust had to.
Yeah.
What are the drawings?
She's drawing them in 1950s clothes.
Okay.
She's drawing essentially a mobster AU. And
his pants are like up to here.
I told you his pants are gonna be in his goddamn armpit. 6 inches of goddamn shirt.
God.
You're fucking shitting me, bro. That is no. The first line was almost better. It's so almost upsetting.
I can't.
I know, but like. The way that the fashion looks like on the so
you need to find one of those cards again and show him.
Yeah, I have to find the fashionable
God.
silhouette for him.
Alright, Ryan, you were talking about Mansa Musa, right?
Yes. Hold on, I gotta show Mikey something real quick. Mikey, would you like to see a functioning copy of Call of Duty Black Ops on my school computer?
What the fuck?
Question.
What the fuck?
So, Mikey, my answer to you is I have no idea.
How?
Well, it's somehow a DS port. I don't think this is actually a DS game. I think they made it in the DS
I hate
format.
this so much. Look at this. Look at this. Look at his fucking pants.
Shit post quality.
Exactly what I was imagining, and it's so bad.
I hate this more than I hated what I was doing for Faust and Bump. You wanna know why? Because, like we've already discussed, Faust is tailoring his shit and Bump don't give a fuck. So,
Hey, why don't we show this tomorrow?
because his suit shoulders are like here, man. Like
No.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
know.
my god.
Okay, so now what's really terrible about that, Orion, is that's a skinny man wearing a suit. This is a fashion plate.
There's so much sag.
Look
That's
at
material.
how square they've tried to make their shoulders. That is not something you can make. Okay, look.
There's not any dude under there.
Look at this. Look, there is a gap between the end of his shoulder and that coat. See that pointed upwards facing wrinkle? That means there's nothing pushing out on that fabric there. It's on both of their coats. Those are tailored
Holy shit.
to look like that.
That is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
Look at this. Look, here's another one. He's got this is a drawing, and they even put the extra space inside the coat so that his shoulder is loose in
The
that.
shading on that guy's face isn't like bad, but it's like fucking me up, and I don't understand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just like
They're
these
drawing
are
clothing, not
these
people.
are 1950s. Like it was very
Why do they draw
fashionable
people so rosy?
because
Actually, that was a thing. Yeah, that was a weird thing they
Yeah.
had going back then, was
this
being
was
rosy.
a slightly whiter man. See
Holy
now, look at how long, and then look at how long these coats are.
You're using
Look at how
way
long.
too much fabric.
Yes,
Those motherfuckers are.
yes.
Oh my
This is the problem. This is why we are laughing so goddamn hard.
Look at how long these goddamn.
Sorry, go back to the guy that's like standing really awkwardly, and he's just like a rectangle.
Yes.
That one?
That
Yes!
was- what the
Yes! I know!
fuck? His fucking like, sleeves are so puffed out. They're so puffed out, and so are his legs. He looks like you like rolled up paper and then it unrolled and you left it like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not okay.
I love your. That is not okay. Like, yes, this is why we're losing our shit, bruh. Like,
So it's like, this is a current fashionable suit, right? This is a current fashionable suit.
It
See
still
how
looks vaguely goofy.
see how first off there's not a big amount of extra space here. The bottom of the coat comes down to about his crotch, and then look at literally every single one of these pictures where the guy's coat comes down well since past their fucking
don't
dick.
have that much shoulder.
exactly.
No, they literally don't have that much
do
shoulder.
not have that much shoulder. What the fuck?
Like, this is a fucking fashion plate, kid.
You
like-
look like a fucking football player.
They look like a goddamn triangle.
You have
And then look at
so
these fucking
much
pants.
shoulder.
Look at these
Oh,
fucking
God.
pants. The pants. Oh my god, look at these pants.
I can imagine the sound those
bag
make.
is-
and
Look
I'm
at
pretty
how
sure I'm, like,
look at
one.
how baggy, how big these fucking pants are when they lay them down on the floor.
That is.
Come on, show me the picture.
That's
Look at how
so,
much
like-
look at how much pant there. Look,
Imagine
this is
trying-
Tornado time.
Yes, okay, very nice, very nice.
Just. It's like so difficult
There's so
to
much
figure out
pants.
if that is like pants that you could wear.
Right?
Oh my god,
Okay.
I'm dying. I can't.
But yes, there is in fact.
Dude, please try not to fucking die.
Help me. I can't.
Part of our house.
Bring us a thine.
I can't.
Personally,
This
one of
hurts
my
me.
cousins did make a
This
PSA.
physically
Oh.
hurts me right now. Help me.
And
Okay. The coat might be a little bit slimmer than that. A little bit slimmer than that. It might be not quite so huge.
Well, it's gonna be not quite so huge. You know why? Because I can't do it. I can't. I physically can't do this. I don't care. We're slimming this fucker down. I do not care if he goes a smidge avant-garde for his fucking blazer. We're doing it. I'm not.
attachments to
I
make
don't
that up.
care.
There's padding. There's padding in the shoulders. There's so much padding. You have
There's
no
so
idea.
much padding.
So much goddamn
You have
padding.
no idea how much padding there is in these fucking shoulders, I swear.
Brown.
What's really awful is those pants look just about fucking perfect.
I know.
They make me want to cry.
That brown.
Oh, God.
What if there is a bunch of fucking.
It hurts
padding?
me.
You look at that like. Okay, first off, my shoulders do not look like that.
Yeah, well, the entire
Stop
point.
giving me hopes.
Child, you are large.
So weird. Yeah, but he's like
You are
sumo
vaguely
wrestler
refrigerated.
large.
No, he's not sumo wrestler large. He's vaguely rectangular. So I mean,
Rather robust sumo wrestler. Starting out,
yeah, like he's someday I could be a sumo wrestler.
he is on his way, and he's also wearing like just black shorts and not much else.
The jeans were uncomfy. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
I am fully clad in all of the comfortable clothes I own.
Yep. No, in a set of comfortable clothes. You have more than that.
I know. I'm exaggerating.
Okay, you're exaggerating. Cool. Okay, that looks a little bit better. That looks more.
We're gonna go with. I do not care if it's accurate or not. We're going with this because it's the only way I will preserve my fucking sanity.
I think that's reasonable, hun. I think that's reasonable.
Because because if you think about it, his suit shoulders really would be going out to here, and because they're going out to here, that you know what I mean. Like that's technically like what that would be doing. But you know what? I don't care. Even if they do go out to there, it's going to be tailored
having
closer.
the triangle shape, having it narrow in towards their hips and then kind of go straight down from their hips. That is absolutely a thing that would happen. So that works. That works. It works.
It's so scuffed,
Okay,
but
show
it's
me.
real.
It's so scuffed.
So that's what
That is.
Call of Duty Black Ops on DS would look like.
Oh my goodness.
Someone made a remake of this game for DS and then ported it to a free website.
Wow.
And now I can play it on my school computer.
They
That's
also did
craziness.
that with Lego Batman.
Hmm.
And Lego Batman's frame rate could definitely be better, but it's like really.
Where's my husband? Why is he not? Michael Richard. That was uncalled for.
That was ouch.
Yeah, it was ouch. Definitely.
Hurt my ears. I feel like that's too high. Is that breast pocket too high?
Let me look. Having to message my husband that he is ignoring the sirens right now. Yeah, that breast pocket is a little bit high.
I think right here is more accurate for.
Yeah.
It's his tit right there.
Yeah.
Alright, then it's fine.
And you know what's funny? Like I really want to keep him without a hat, even though he should actually be wearing a hat.
Yeah, he actually should.
Yeah.
Reinforcement and punishment.
I'm like, are you going to come down here or are you going to ignore the tornado sirens? I can't hear them. Take your headphones off.
Holy
for fuck.
shiznit! Look at talking Arden.
I've been.
You got
running about-
sirens. Kay got hail. Like serious freaking
that's
hail.
They're like giant
We're
pieces
supposed to
of
be getting
ice.
it well.
Wow.
Yes, like giant.
I love the person in the background talking in her video. It's Katie's restaurant. Her car is in the parking lot.
Pretty much just very distant
Lovely.
screaming.
Alright, have you heard Israel's...
Oh my fuck, my husband's like, do we know how long the warning is?
Just tell him, get down.
Fuck off with the warning and get down here.
The warning length is get your ass down here, you are in danger.
Unfortunately, your father doesn't listen to me.
By
Just
either
like
me throwing you down the stairs.
Shut
or
up and let me
the-
type. Shut up and let me type. Shut up and let me type.
Just go grab him. It's okay.
No. 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 We're going to KCRG.
No, for real. Just have the boys go grab him and like they said, roll him down the stairs.
I know, right?
They can do it. They're strong enough.
Alerts. Okay, let's see here. What are our alerts? Tornado warning. Until. When until?
Hey,
15.
Oh yeah, I have other information that I forgot to share last night.
lovely. I'm glad we had this.
valuable.
Thank you. Still 5:15.
15.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that wouldn't be correct.
Let me put it this way. It is currently until 5:15. We shall see whether or not it actually goes away.
Do remember that even if you are maybe a bit uncertain as to whether or not you are okay with being killed by a tornado, do remember that you will then be thrown by the tornado at someone.
Child.
Such a brat. You're such a fucking brat. Y'all are the brattiest brats that ever did brat. I swear to God.
violence.
Like a completely unflattering position, completely random.
Just crotch first.
Dude. the Black Widow crotch attack at somebody. Just
Honey, please don't knock yourself over.
There was something I
too.
where I'm not certain what I saw, but a woman was holding up a bag somewhere between her legs, and I don't want to immediately guess, but I didn't exactly see anything that could have been doing that other than possibly her fucking vagina.
Now,
It is
here's what I
very
wanted to my news.
concerning.
If I get killed by a tornado, here's what I wanted to say. Iowa man was found today, flying through the air, swinging dong.
I really have to like.
Survived by a mortified wife and 2 sons who haven't stopped laughing. They've just now looked at the title and now heard crying laughing. Lady he ran into has the person or whoever. Yeah, I'm equal opportunity. The person he ran into has a massive mushroom bruise from his sizable dog. Just
Oh my gosh.
whack.
You're live, by the way. Everyone can hear you.
You know what? I don't think he cares.
I don't think he does either. I just wanted to say that for the record.
Live.
I do love it here.
Hanging dong.
How did I know? And that's another thing to keep in mind. He's got fucking huge hands.
Yeah, he's got massive fucking hands.
Dude, I got big dong. I got big dong.
We're talking about Mason, you fucking brat.
He's hanging dong too.
Oh my god.
What? What?
My husband is pointing out the fact that people with big hands usually are said to have big dicks. So he has wide hands, so apparently he is hanging one of those 6-inch wide motherfuckers.
Fear the Chode. His name is Lord Chode. I know who's going to be in the wizard school. Besides Rowling.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
They call him the Coke can.
Oh god. Hey, you are. You guys are rambunctious as fuck nuggets.
I apologize to an extent.
To an
To
extent.
an extent.
Hey man, you don't know me. And if Mikey wants to keep his count.
And if you get banned, I don't know nobody.
We're just busy hanging dong.
Yep, absolutely. And looking at a picture of a monkey throwing a rock at a camera.
Oh, good lord.
Is the monkey also hanging dong?
I don't know. I can't tell, and I'm not looking.
We know that Lord Chode here is hanging dong.
This is also an image that I used in a PSA I made for school.
The rock?
This guy throwing just this little
The
guy
sassy
throwing a rock.
person next to Lord Chode does not look like they hang dong.
I mean,
he
I don't
does
know,
actually,
sorry,
but
I actually hang quite a bit of dong. It's
I
just-
don't believe it.
you know what? He's not hanging that dong for you, so it's okay. You don't have to believe it.
I'm not stating it has to be for me. What kind of selfish prick requires all the dong? I leave that to the whims of the coven.
The whims of the coven.
Me and the coven have decided that you must hang dong for us.
Like,
Yes.
I just imagine the three faces. They're just like sitting around the table, and they're like, "This one will hang dong."
This is to
like a
pass
good
me the
idea.
seeing eye if I wish to see him hang dong. There you are. Excellent.
It'd be really
It's a great
funny if this
viewpoint.
one also
I'm
hung
circumcised.
I hope you all are entertained.
I'm suddenly very happy that you're only going to be down here for 15 minutes.
Breathe and find this dong adequate. Let me see. Contact Lord Chode with her offer.
This one will have a good personality.
He may not have dong, but he has personality.
This one's gonna be very upset about it the entire time he lives.
We call him
Oh,
Lord
good.
Peter, but he's a nice person. He's a nice person, I swear.
Would be fine.
We will call him Lord Darius Peabody.
I would be calling this one Lord Farquaad.
He could not
He
hang
would
out
be
with the
insufferable.
Chode.
Chode.
What the fuck did you feed them, Lynn?
It wasn't anything unusual. I swear to God.
I'm more concerned about what you're feeding Lord Chode here. Why does he have a Coke can? What did you put in those pills, you harpies?
Why does he have a what?
Council of Crones, what did you do to that man? Hanging dog. And a natural amount of dog. No wonder he's slouching.
That one's hanging dog.
Is he short, or did he just reposition all of his attributes to one stud? His legs would have been longer, but the third one took it all.
What is he? Meat Cannon.
Lord Chode Productions presents Meat Cannon 3, The Reckoning. What about the second one? The Second Coming.
Oh Lord! I'm so angry at you, child.
It was a good one, though.
What did you just say? They used to call him the sledgehammer, says Niblet.
Oh my god.
He is.
You're not in your basement, you should be big line of bad weather moving through. Thanks, Dad.
We are in the basement. Dingy dog. Lord Chode. Could have been Darius Peabody.
Because if there's anything that low places are meant for...
Okay, well, you've commented on Lord Chode now and Darius Peabody, so what about this one?
I have no force. Fancy Pants McCurly Dick. Call him Big Dick. It would happen in a tragic body modification accident. But now he just embraces his abnormality as a blessing, I guess?
The girls love it.
They call him the curly Q. Some women call him the roller coaster of love.
Such a brat. I love you, but you're such a brat.
Some people have started comparing themselves to wine bottles in hopes that he will listen.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I lust for hillbilly men because they're the ones who know to make a tune on blowing on a wine bottle. He goes up and says, "I'll be your moonshine," and they go, "No."
No.
He keeps trying.
You seem like a nice enough guy.
The
What
boy
are you
keeps
doing
trying
here?
with his curly Q cock. It's like a really bad darning needle.
You seem nice.
Dude, if you have a
Where
curly
did you
Q
come
darning needle, I have concerns.
So do they. Cocks don't curl that way.
Oh my god.
It is
Not
like,
yet. He has the kind of penis that you would expect to work with a crankshaft.
sir, the sun has not been out in 2 hours. What are you doing here?
Tell you, good sir, I'm here to tilt the world.
I don't have time for
I
this.
paid my ticket. Who wants a ride?
Oh my god. I love all of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my family.
Lord Chode, Darius Peabody, and Lord Twisty Nuts.
Yep.
The curly Q
If you will.
of the Southern Comfort.
The southern
Of the Southern Comfort.
Many other pigs.
Oh my god.
I'm so angry at you, child, but that was fantastic.
I missed
But
it.
enjoy serving the
You
occasional
know
equine.
what else you call a pig fucker? A Wall Street banker.
Ah!
Or a cop's wife.
Oh my god, my stomach.
What about those two cops?
God damn it.
Who always go to the fucking break closet, huh? Those are pig fuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's recursive bacon.
Recursive bacon. I suddenly the bane of my existence is acting up now because I'm too busy filled with my head is filled with their chicanery.
I ruin everything.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I wouldn't say ruin.
I certainly call it ruined. You made jokes about penises for like maybe a few minutes, and everyone's like laughed their asses off.
Yes.
8 minutes.
Okay.
Which means I
Dad,
have
you
seven more.
successfully made a dick joke last for 8 minutes and continue to be funny the entire time.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
you know, I
Less
have
than
to,
anyone else.
it's better than what most men do with their dick.
Yeah, I mean, fair point.
It's called longevity.
It's that one
Hey,
thing
but
that like
but
churches do.
eventually, the problem with longevity. Here's something you boys need to understand. The problem with longevity
no.
is
No, he's turning into a
eventually
lesson.
you worry about.
Yes.
Eventually,
Worry about what?
She's just going, okay, I
Chafing.
think I've gotten off. Can this massive dickwad just get done and grunt so I can pretend he's the greatest?
How are you doing,
That's
little
where thinking of baseball goes wrong. You don't need to energize your bunny. You just need to be more like a taser and just shock the shit out of her.
Cool.
Lol.
Thanks.
Now they are aware.
No, you didn't have to say Linus sex tips.
I fucking did. I totally
Hey, it could
did.
be worse. You could be the curly cue.
I could. And
I'm-
no
But
one
don't
in
get
this
it.
room
Hey,
would
hey, hey.
know.
This isn't perverted. Don't get it twisted.
Fair.
Legitimate advice.
Where's the other one?
Man. It's frankly.
I love you guys. You guys are fucked up, but I love you guys.
Maximus Poundhammer.
The third.
To think,
No,
we went from cackling about his clothes to listening to my husband talk about his dick.
Yeah.
What, he has a curly one?
You think those are bag? You think those are well-fitted pants? See this little angle here where it dents out like that? That's just massive hog just all the way down.
Sorry, hold on. I need to. This pasta that I fucking love.
If he has an erection, he passes out.
Hold on.
We actually had a long. God damn it. Okay, yes. 45.
45 minutes?
It's sticking around until 5:45.
Ah.
Thank you.
So did
I'll
you?
sneak up there and let him know I'm done for the day at 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my abdominals.
And jamming in his erection is like a superpower because he just like goes batter up.
And usually there is also this midway point where he's kind of sort of just like laying there like a plague victim fully hard and trying his best to stay conscious. And just,
I have forgotten what men's shoes look like now. Hold on. I realize that I totally spent no time determining the actual style of their shoes. Or really Faust's shoes, because Bumps is just like the plain old thing.
Whatever he's into, I'm not going to judge him. He's the one with the massive baseball bat in his pants.
I don't
He
think
saw
I can
something.
do that.
He got a half chub and fainted.
And
Only
then
made a
like,
halfway. He's already fully knocked out.
then came around middle
Well, you
school.
know, a half chub. You know, he starts to go up, and he's like, "Oh no, the blood has left the brain."
And
Meanwhile, Darius Peabody's like, "Ding, ding, 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 ding."
I have a feeling he
It
just
must
goes.
be my birthday.
I have a feeling Peabody just goes, "Hi there, little fella."
little fella. Who's your daddy?
One time in middle school, he actually had to go up to present to present, and before he could even get up, he suddenly got it up, and it happened so fast it hit the desk, and he passed out.
Hold on, are you telling a true story?
No.
Okay.
A story about Lord.
It happened to my friend Frank yesterday. I wasn't there to see it.
Just get an erection, stand up, smash your cock on the bottom of the desk, fall over. Because you don't make dignified noises. You don't. You have no control over the noises. So you sound like a whale being tased. But the whale's only 5 foot tall. So it's like,
And the worst thing is, someone got a recording of this. We never heard the end of it.
right. And that's before the corkscrew.
That's how it started.
He cries during Hotel California.
He wants to send a dick
It's
pic.
still going. The dick joke is still going, by the way. In case anyone didn't realize what was happening right now.
The other person wasn't
He
offended.
plans
they were
on keeping
confused.
that. He
They
plans on
asked
keeping
if
that
they
going at
AI'd
least
it.
until 15 after.
And one time
Oh
someone
my
asked
God.
for one, and when he tried to send it, it took a little bit,
Oh.
and they couldn't get back in the
His
mood.
his giant motherfucking shoes.
They once sent a dick pic to their professor by mistake, and the professor's like, you know what? This is a really good example of spaghettyification during a black hole.
Yeah.
I'll present this to children. So now,
Oh my God.
children, college students on astrophysics, explaining how
Children.
the black hole takes matter and it spaghettifies into the nexus. So
He tried
yeah,
to stick it into the black hole.
he has a cosmological cock.
Let's go.
Now Darius Peabody,
You're
he has
okay.
no people skills, so he heard about this story. He's like, well, some people call me the black hole.
So this is.
I swear I'm not allowed to die, otherwise my manager will kill me.
You will kill you too, but why? What happened?
Because then she'd be down the only competent help they have up here.
Yeah.
shit.
Ooh, yeah, that wouldn't be any good, now would it?
And those are her exact words.
Well,
Yep, I believe it.
It'll help her.
Oh my God. You have missed the longest running dick joke, Frankie, that I think has ever been recorded.
It's 5:15. You have definitely run
Alrighty.
this out.
And now I'm gone. Have a nice night, hon.
I do want to tell a story. So,
Oh man.
this is pretty unrelated to everything
Quicker
we've
than
been talking
Peabody.
about.
That a 15-minute dick joke, basically.
And someone saw my name on the board.
Yeah.
And
I
then
cannot
asked
seem to
what
draw the back of
was
his hat correctly.
my
Hold on.
name.
Orion.
Yeah, they're like,
Wow.
who is Orion? And I was like,
Oh my God! Did you seriously have an AA-ron moment at your school?
yes, and it was some random student who just like read off a name from like the board because we were doing a booklet, and they just like read off my name and like completely butchered it.
Oh my God.
What?
You're like,
Okay,
what?
two things.
Who is Orion? Like, oh my God. I can't even with that one.
Right?
It's like
Well, and okay, so I feel really bad that apparently your name is really hard for people to like fucking grasp.
But you know what it does? See, it's not so much that you're going to get teased about it. It lets you know how many people are stupid around you.
I mean, honestly.
it also lets me know the kind of people that make people really uncomfortable for no reason. One time a teacher decided to a substitute teacher decided it would be a great idea to walk over to where I was during work time and kind of whisper to me about how interesting my fucking name was.
It's like, gee,
And it
thanks.
was so uncomfortable. He's just this really awkward old guy. He's got like the
That's where you just
least
gotta say-
charisma I think I've ever seen.
That's where you just got to say, I'm sorry, you're not my type.
Oh my God.
He also had like really like fine hair.
Ouch, my
Like-
fucking arm.
Like he.
Like, it was the kind of fine that weirded you out, is what I'm guessing?
Yes. He kind of dressed like he was auditioning for a detective role.
Yeah, missed
Where
it by a
was
couple
it?
years.
Where it wasn't supposed to be like a gruff detective, but it was supposed to be like a romance movie or something.
Oh God.
And
Oh
he,
god,
like,
it was supposed to be
did
on.
not quite pull it off. He's also really weird, and we were talking. We were like learning about evolution, and he decided it would be a great time to, I guess, crack a joke about the fact that we're not learning about any other possible solutions, because when we were like, yeah, we're learning about evolution, he's like, are you guys learning about any of the other like answers? And we're like, no. And he's like, okay. And he said it in such a way that it seemed like he was wanting to debate a
Like,
child.
what other answers were you looking for? We're gonna go with the ancient Japanese mythology about how the goddess shat out the islands. So the being on like island that is ossified shit.
Do I have his hat too tall?
We're gonna talk about Buddha. We're gonna talk about the great whale that the world resides upon. I mean, come on,
we were
man.
talking about that
I
one
feel
big
like I have his
snake
hat too tall.
flower.
Yeah, the big flower is a great
The
one.
big lotus flower that everything came from.
Yep, that one's a good one. I like that
Are we
one.
gonna talk about how Lord Chode baseball batted the world into existence?
Are we going to talk about that?
You know, there is actually a Japanese
Love, and then everything happened.
law, origination story, basically, where like everything came into existence from a thingy thing, from that.
I forgot to mention this.
Yeah.
My
I mean, there's quite a few interesting ones.
Yeah.
Then
One of my teachers
that one just like sticks into my brain like really really intently because I saw some documentary about it, and like literally part of the religious ceremony that they did was like they basically people just carried around these phallus statues just all the fuck over the place, and like part of like the main event was like a giant one, like a float, like a parade float sized dick that they just you know, paraded through the city. I was like, okay, that's a thing.
Republican.
Yeah. And he'd think he was completely right to do so.
And he's entitled.
All right, here they are.
okay, let me come back over because I was refreshing the Facebook.
I cannot wait to see him.
Oh,
He can't wait to see you too. He kind of reminds me of Tombstone.
Tombstone?
It's the width. It's the absolute girth.
Yeah, the absolute
That is a
that
girthy lad.
That is a very girthy lad.
And the worst thing is, he's not girthy. The suit is.
I mean, he is girthy,
I mean,
but
he
he's
is
not that
he's
girthy.
He's a girthy person, but the suit definitely enhances that.
You see, what really gets me is you want to be not crude about it. So Shorty there is like a dwarf in a suit.
Yeah.
The one in the middle reminds me of like what I would imagine an elf rocking a power suit to be. The one on the right is a fucking half elf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Accurate. Fucking accurate. He's a half elf bard.
Naturally.
I think that stance is pulled off really well because it really does seem like you are going off for something rather cocky.
Oh yeah,
And
well
that
that is actually the character.
When your dick is a curly Q, you're always half cocked.
Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about Adrian?
Yeah, they're
Going
talking
for
about
it.
Adrian. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's a cocky little shit.
he is.
It's like when you look at his perpetual erection, you're just like kind of one of those hypnotic pictures because it's like a constant swirl.
And as he gets hard,
No,
like,
he's
when they
right.
usually pass out.
You okay,
They're like,
Frankie?
they're like
He has some
stare
fun
at first
franchises.
in horror because his dick is non-Euclidean as fuck, and you just spiral towards them, and they just pass out because because it's very similar to a snake about to attack them, or they pass out because they can't understand it.
Their mind cannot grasp what they're seeing, yeah.
Oh my god.
It shatters their worldview.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my family.
bring them over for family dinner.
I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun.
I decided to make religions in World of
Oh
Skyrim.
god, you goofball.
What did you do now?
And I decided that I did this.
Oh, for your D&D world?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I made one called the Bagman's Hideaway. These are men who
Oh, hey,
escape,
cool.
escape the.
I just pulled out the entire stitch.
But they're
Ow.
now thinking that they're superior.
So you
I have a
remember playing
feeling that shouldn't
Bloodborne,
be
right?
happening.
Yep.
Remember the guys that we refer to as the guy with the bag of dicks?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I got
You should have
stuff
them.
for it.
Oh,
I was
them with the
putting
bag.
it my tongue like a
Yes.
cancel,
They come forth from the bag to hit you with bag.
and it got curled around the tip of my tongue, so I just kind of yanked it out with my tongue.
Are you bleeding?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm driving right now.
Well, you're gonna have somebody look in there, just look in there and see what's going on. Because you gotta be careful with that now. Because you weren't slotted to go back for like another 6 days or something, 5 or 6 days.
Supposed to go back on the 5th.
Mm-hmm. So that theoretically that should have stayed in there, at least for another day or two.
Well, if it doesn't start bleeding in the next 5 minutes, then I'm good. I'll just say fuck it, because I ain't dealing with no more bullshit today.
Mm-hmm. That is valid.
He's basically the grandma from That's it. Instead of staying as a vegetable.
All right. Well, the mob bosses and the criminals and at least 2 of the cops and then 1 neutral party are done for the mob boss AUs so far. At least the sketches are done.
Spouse,
All sausage, yeah.
all sausage.
All sausage.
That's Bump, and that's Tara.
It's bump. Okay, no comment.
There's a reason why he's called Bump in this AU, by the way.
I'm very aware of how words work. So
You don't even know.
This kind of reads like an equation.
Okay.
Sausage, bump, ocean.
Faucet? Did you just call it faucet?
Sausage bump
Oh,
the
sausage.
ocean.
Sausage bump the ocean?
In the ocean. Not at all.
Is
I
Tara
don't
the
think that's
ocean? I'm
true.
confused.
I
Which one
mean-
came first, the bump, the sausage, or the ocean? The motion of the ocean, man. Let's see.
Yeah, Tara bumps the sausage.
That dude looks like a verb.
Wait, a verb?
You guys changed it to wasn't were.
I'm trying to think about whether or not it's funnier that bump implies like a bump of cocaine or a bump as in like dick size.
Okay, so the actual story is because
Crash or
Like
car.
you probably noticed.
Well, I
but
was
you'd be
going
way
to
more
keep
aware.
that to ourselves because we are live.
well that the actual story of how he got the nickname Bump isn't any real spoiler, honestly.
He beat the shit out of people and asked them if they could steal it.
What?
Actually, I did write a blurb on that, didn't I? Not the one with the fingernail polish. Hold on.
In Morse code.
Yes,
I
I
love
said
how
that
that was
out
just like your first song.
Hold on, let me. Oh wait, I'm sitting here trying to search, but I'm actually like in the DM part. Hold on, just
You know what?
hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Cult. So might as well.
Move out of the way. Screen share. Go. Shoot.
Diagram magic to summon.
I say they're lawful evil. That is.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah, because they probably believe in the mathematical structure, but they could be using it to tap into other worlds.
Here's how you avoid like getting attacked with them is do
Hold on. It's here somewhere. Where the fuck is it?
You make one statistical error.
So they will like say here. So they basically are literally an enemy type that'll walk up to you and says, do this math homework, or I will kill you.
And they just like, all right, here's this math equation, and just have like a knife at your neck. Like, solve it quickly.
Solve it quickly before my boner goes away.
You have plenty of time to think, but also hurry up. But also, I wouldn't count on it.
Yes, the eponymous speed bump.
The eponymous speed bump.
But
That's a good one.
if you go too fast, he tears up your undercarriage.
Oh my god.
That was a fucking crow noise, Mom.
Yeah, it was.
You are a bird.
I'm burb.
I want everybody.
Return to Burb.
I can't find it. Shit. I'm so mad.
Did she just
There's
say
like
you can't
this
find it?
really tiny. Shut up. There was this really tiny blurb that I wrote. So long story short, the reason his name is Bump is because he started taking boxing, okay? And then someone decided to make fun of him, and he one-shot them, and he was like, "Oh, you can't take a little bump," and so they started calling him Bump because of that. But I can't find the actual blurb where I wrote that down.
Every time you use like small words there, it's
Shut
a
up.
short story and all that, and very quick. I'm just sitting there thinking, sad Peabody noises.
Use the turn signal, fuckers. Seriously.
Yeah, you're about to get bumped off.
There's nothing funnier than like half the time someone in the call will
27.
be like outside and like going
Thank you,
somewhere.
I've seen better driving in the freaking wilds. Don't try me. Right through your ass.
You've seen better writing in her ass.
Let's go.
Yeah, the warning has been extended until 6 p.m.
Anyway, I remember the important part, so we'll just leave it at that.
Someone just yell at the tornado to kindly fuck off.
Just go outside and be like, "Fuck off!"
Don't do that.
Honey, what's up? Are we looking at the wrong warning?
No, the 6 o'clock warning is extended for Lynn as well.
Aw.
Everything's extended.
Everything. All right, anyway, I got sidetracked. So, yes, the sketches basically for the mob bosses and then, whoops, and our other parties here are basically done. Next is probably lines for them, or I might move on to, like, oh yeah, I do still need to draw Rain and Ida, and,
I didn't even have it already just
loosen the kids and all that good stuff. But for now, anyway, we're done with this. I'm gonna go ahead and shut these broskies down and move on to a
You
few.
should. You
a little
can probably
bit
go
of
back
rules.
upstairs. It looks like we have been reduced.
Oh yeah, this
to-
is a.
I minute left of my shift.
Yeah, I know. I mean, to go upstairs
I
to
am
tell
gonna go
him.
upstairs to do my thing.
I
think you just need to get rid of me.
No, I'm just letting you know that as I was scrolling through, I realized that the tornado got extended only until 5:30, so you're safe.
This is someone had commissioned for basically Grandma Tara and Luz. I need to post this. It's done. Not really, like not legit her grandma, just like where like they met before the whatever the Coven Day Parade episode, and they met on much better terms, and basically she ends up taking a grandmotherly role to Luz in this particular picture, but there is of course the actual Grandma Tara AU where she is literally her grandmother. And Faust is grandpa in that one.
Probably won't.
Faust is grandpa.
He is. What? We're not talking about the mob AU anymore.
Not yet. Pretty sure you can get there too.
Someday.
Someday I'll get it up.
Yeah, someday you'll get it up. Oh wait, he already does. I have to clean up the fucking messes.
Oh my god.
Man, that was uncalled for.
Yeah.
I truly, you don't know.
Ow.
You were called for, kid.
What just happened?
Yeah, you were.
There's nothing funnier than.
Right.
I'm so sorry, Frankie. You are going roboto.
It's so unfortunate.
Oh, I'm driving down the road to my house.
Yeah.
I'm going through a couple of dead zones.
Yep.
Let me have a cookie and camera.
No.
That is fun.
No, they're mine.
Turns out my mouth is in fact bleeding. Yay!
Yay! Lovely.
No, those are daddy's.
Dang it.
You have that's that.
I'll just shut the clothes
I
right
only
in there
have
and
like
wait till it.
so I'm not willing to give my.
Uh-oh, I think I have been summoned.
At my
But also, in this picture, it's more Grandma Tara AU.
for no reason.
No reason. Okay.
Which that Friday is good for.
Oh no, it's just a text.
It's a religious holiday.
Oh.
And so they just kind of sort of go. It's not because of Good Friday. We're just doing that because we feel like it.
Okay, so the reason that they're doing that is because they don't actually count absences on.
You know what? Actually, I am
holidays
not
such
going
as
to work on this one.
because there are so many.
You know what?
parents
Actually,
on those religious holidays that it makes it ridiculous to count absences.
ugh.
So
Here's Faust. For anyone who hasn't seen him in a while, working on his flames because oh yeah. All right, anyway.
Just remove that day as a school day.
Yeah, but it makes sense from a administrative standpoint, but they also can't claim that they're not having school because it's Good Friday, because they can't just out and out say that because that would be religious preferential. It'd be preferential religious stuff, and like I understand why they're doing it, and I also understand why they're not calling it what it really is.
My only problem is that it is a workaround for religion. Also, I get a free day off because
Yes,
a
you may
bunch
have
of
it.
people won't be there anyways.
Yeah.
Cover it on the ears, chat.
Which is pretty
It's
much
gonna be
just
loud.
like,
I'm surprisingly not all that loud.
I
Yeah, you have
literally
one.
said you can cover your ears.
Yeah, you guys can both have like 2 or 3.
I just have one because I have.
Did I say surprisingly loud? I said I meant surprisingly not loud.
Yeah, sometimes Discord does a really good job of filtering that, and sometimes it doesn't.
There's actually a setting for that. Literally a noise canceling setting. So you can go in there and see if it's turned on or turned off. And if it's if you happen to be on an account where it's turned off, then you are always going to have that problem.
Are you being a good cat?
Say no, I'm a fucking cat. I don't be good.
Are you good, pussy?
Michael. Oh God, no.
Considering the conversations we've been having, that's pretty much par for the course. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do instead, what I was, because at first I was just kind of like, I don't know what, I'm just gonna move on to some other things. Well, apparently I'm just not ready to move on to other things, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the favorite person we love to hate. And, yes. Yes. That guy. And then, from there, we're gonna draw a hunter as well.
Not shoot at her.
We're gonna draw Philip and Hunter.
Yeah, that's a little kind of special.
It's a level of special.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Hunter, to be completely honest.
There you go, cat. Now you get treats.
I'm pretty glad.
My leg hates me. I also, again, for like the millionth time, I just have to comment at how tickled pink I am that Bump is Bump is taller than he is. Like, I love it so much. You have no idea.
I don't care about quality.
Which is funny because Philip actually is taller than average for like the men around that time. Because, hold on, wait, how tall did I say he was? He's like 5'10", isn't he? 5'10" or 5'11" or something like that. And
yeah, like 5'9", 5'10", something like that.
Yeah, which is taller than average for the men around that time. Which I think the average around then was like 5'7" or 5'8". And so it's not like he's average, but like he still has to overcompensate.
It's Philip. I'm pretty sure his dick is made out of slime, so yeah, he has to overcompensate.
Oh man. Oh shit. I shouldn't have that on that screen. Nothing. You didn't see anything.
I wasn't even looking.
You didn't see anything, Lynn?
Pretty sure Lynn's ignoring both of us right now.
I think she's having a discussion with some people. The microphone is off. She done unplugged that shit.
Uh-oh.
5'11", yeah. But that's the thing. He may be 5'11" and like, you know, well above average basically. But yeah, he's got to compensate. He's got to overcompensate for that because this is just the type of fucking person that he is. So it really does. And especially because Philip's an ass and he doesn't respect Bump like at all in his station. To be fair, I'm still trying to figure out which station Bump is in, but it doesn't change the fact that Philip is just, again, an ass and doesn't have any respect for him, like, at all.
Yeah. I really want Philip to, Bump to just, like, throat punch Philip and knock his ass out one blow.
It'd be great if he did during one of those circumstances we were talking about. Nudge, nudge.
Also, the thing I managed to somehow send you earlier during like the half second of quiet I had. With Tara babysitting and having to take the baby loose to the station and all that. That's probably whenever Bump realizes, oh,
wait. We're live.
Oh shit, sorry. I was.
You're fine.
Y'all didn't hear shit, alright?
We'll just say realizations are made, but that's all that you need to know. Anyway.
That's probably when Bump realizes.
Yep, probably.
So, there's a good chance we're going to lose power, just FYI.
Oh, lovely. Is it, like, right over you?
I mean,
yeah, the wind is really, really whipping. So...
Oh boy.
It's decidedly, like, there is a fair chance that there could be a brownout or a straight-out power outage.
Great.
Okay.
It's kind of coming in gusts, so... it's fun.
Very.
Well, if you suddenly disconnect, we know why.
Exactly.
All the dick jokes.
Yes, obviously.
I should
His
absolutely not be
disconnect
eating
because of-
popcorn right now, but I give no fucks.
No comment.
There's a video I recommended about.
Please be careful
It's titled.
while doing that stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
Like
No comment.
memes. One including "This is the future that liberals want," where it's just like a dominatrix like standing over a ledge.
Nice.
And I can't confirm yet.
Oh, hey.
May not be a liberal.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Did I accidentally, like, undo a thing? Oh, I may have accidentally hit an undo button or something somewhere. Hold on a second.
Hello?
I don't have a bump at his proper height. I have to fucking resize him again.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's see who called. Didn't hear me. It'll be good.
No. I didn't even get a transformation in. Shut the fuck up.
Oh God. So you like that Excalibur thing I sent you, honey?
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Sword.
That was quite entertaining, my love. I was highly amused.
Well, if you want to shut me up, pass me one of my suckers. And
Mikey, pass your father one of his suckers.
Yeah,
They're directly behind you.
Yeah, no,
Just pass me the whole fucking bag then.
Did you want to get the dungeon over with, babe?
I'm currently in a different game. I will join you in a minute, but I am currently in a different game. So it'll be a hot minute.
There we go. That's more appropriate. I had to resize him again.
One of the videos recommended, and it's called "Making an OnlyFans for Saucy Victorian Ankle Fit."
Oh, that's Bernadette Banner.
Yeah.
She's
That's your
hilarious.
mom's fault.
What?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, she's hilarious. It is genuinely hilarious, my dear.
There's also a video I recommended called "You Look Really Tired."
I need these people to stop staring at me is what I need them to do.
Right?
There's nothing that like fucks me up more than like one of my friends randomly going up to me and talking to me for a little bit, then pausing and going, "Really tired."
Yeah, that's always fun.
That happened once, and I was like, "Ouch." And he started doing that ironically.
Rude.
It is funny. It is incredibly funny to just go, "Dude, you look tired." Like no matter the circumstances, ever.
I hate this
That's
guy.
right. You look stupid, but we don't talk about people's deficiencies.
And I also have started. I also did start going up to him and saying that he looks tired as well.
Just so you're aware, you look tired too, bruh.
Whenever
Pretty much,
we
yeah.
see each other in the hallways for at least a little bit, what would happen would be both me and him would go up to each other, put like a right hand on each other's
I'm
shoulders.
still flabbergasted at just how big of a person Faust is.
Really?
And it would like sync up, kind of.
Yeah. That sounds funny,
Oh,
babe.
dude, I love getting videos like signs you're mentally breaking down, and I recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm glad my YouTube feed understands my mental health. This is fun. So Mud Wizard traps entire police department.
That was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna giggle about it every chance I get.
The hanging dong too.
No. No, I'm giggling about it. I'm just giggling about the fact that Bump is taller than he is. Like, just like, ha, take that, you piece of shit.
Except for Harambe. Oh, now you're okay.
Well, you wanted me to get onto the thing.
Yes, but what me wanting things is not the same as me getting things, so I know how those games work because I play some of those games myself. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just doing this thing. 4 hours later. 4 hours later.
The kind of the nose move about
What the hell is that fucking that fucking?
You can literally click on it and find out.
It's like a lot of it is kind of sort of just images where it's like something
That's
from
the
a video
cake for
game, but
this
it's
year?
not exactly like
Crazy.
boss fight level. It looks like a character in a video game, but it's not. And it like kind of bothers me, and especially because like also on like r/item item shop, sometimes it'll have stuff that would usually get posted on like r/boss fight, and it's like kind of annoying.
What is it, an item or a boss? What is it, fucker?
It's almost as annoying as whenever there's an like r/ask Reddit where it's like, hey teachers, what is your view on this thing? And then it's like so many people just going, not a teacher, but like sometimes it's having absolutely nothing to say about it too, and it's just like I'm fine with it if it's like if you actually still have something to like say
If you say
about
have
it.
something to say, it's
Like-
not such a big deal. But when you're
Like,
like,
if you're
well,
just-
I'm not part of the demographic you're asking, and I really don't have anything to say,
And then
so
you don't
I'm just
add
going to
anything,
fucking
and so you're just taking up space.
yeah, take up space right here. Yeah, this is my space. I've claimed it. Fine.
That's my ass. For some reason, talking about where Bump got his name, you should think of how Bobby Boomstick got his name. He got his name because he has a boomstick and he shoots people in the leg before he beats them to death with his hands.
I just got a video in my recommended called "Gross Games About Flesh and Stuff." So that's fun.
Shit. I'll be right back.
Watched that video before?
Okay, it is time for me to go now, unfortunately.
Okay, hon.
So
Bye.
I might be able to get back on later, but for the moment anyway, I gotta go ahead and go.
Okie dokie.
So
We'll talk to you
Just
later.
not playing more D&D.
Yep. Talk at y'all later. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.
Thanks for showing me Lord Chode.
You are very welcome.